Alright, peace and love, Capricorn. It's your boy MultiMahdi. Welcome to MultiMahdiTV. I got the fan blowing because the heat is on hell in here. But peace and love. We're gonna get into a reading. Y'all know I'm always eating something. I got my little fruity fruits. I just came back. I'll wait for some people to get on. Peace and love. You know I got my favorite tea. You know what I mean? You know I got my favorite tea in the house. Yo, hit the spot every time, yo. You can always depend on that fresh home. I think this is like the tea of the year. I swear, and it don't got no sugar in it. I don't know how they make this without no sugar. Of course, they put aspartame in it. That's the only thing I don't like. But lovely star said, looking good. I love that. Lovely color blue. Thank you. And from your photo, you looking good too over there right now. Better watch yourself now. You better watch yourself now. Peace and love. I'm in a good mood. Y'all know, so I just came back from Union Square, right? That's where I perform at a lot. And it was mad people on the trains and shit. So it's a marathon going on today. So they running a marathon today. In New York, the winner get $100,000. That's kind of dope. It's showing things, peace and love. So I went to my spot to perform. And I don't know what's coming over me. Like sometimes I gotta check myself. I'm not racist, but sometimes I get upset. Like sometimes I get around a bunch of white people and I had flashbacks of like being tortured and being whooped and being hung and being burnt. And I try to fight that feeling sometimes. Like, I don't know, y'all. Like, cause I'm a real loving person, you know? And I love children, right? So I guess we all got a little bit of racism inside of us. I'm just being honest. But lately, I've been a little mad at white people. Like, I don't know what's been coming over me. And then I snap out of it because Maserati the balls, peace and love. But then, like, I just got on the train, right? And me being like, when I was in Newark, when I lived in Newark, when I lived in Newark, New Jersey, shout out to Newark, New Jersey, you know, that's where I'm from. But I didn't feel free. I felt like I had to be hard all the time. I had to be on standby all the time. I was like, so I'm already a Capricorn, and if you're a Capricorn, especially if you got certain placements, you serious anyway. Like, the only people that know you know that you got a silly side to you. But a lot of people think we are extremely serious. And a lot of us are serious, you know? Like, we got a sense of humor and all of that, but we don't take our life serious. We don't take our life as a joke. Like, when we speak, we want to be heard. And, yeah, you know, some signs are real free. You know, they joke with everybody. They run through life like it's like it's something to play with. Not saying it's something bad to be like that. But unfortunately, Capricorns, we could be like that, but it gotta be around people we feel comfortable with. You know, Aquarius are definitely free people. Aquarius is definitely free people. You know? So for my Capricorns out here, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, Especially like if you got Capricorn placements. So I'm a Capricorn sun, but I also got Capricorn in my third house. And your third house deal with the way how you communicate. So it's real seriousness there. Like when you got Capricorn in your third house, when you speak, people listen because we barely speak. Believe it or not, I don't really talk a lot. You know? I don't really talk a lot. But when I do, I don't talk for no reason. You hear what I'm saying? Like if I say something, it's gonna mean something. You know? So recently, I've been having flashbacks around white people. Just being honest. I be having flashbacks around white people. And I just feel like I can't explain why. But I can't explain why. But in real life, I couldn't be racist towards anybody because I love all human beings. But deep in my subconscious, I just know like a lot of things is unfair, right? So to make a long story short, right? So, come on, I just dropped my fork. Come on now. Well, don't drop fork, I'll be right back. Let me rinse my fork off. In fact, let me get another fork. I'll be right back. And I'm back, y'all. So, make a long story short, I'm trying to get to the story, you know. Damn, it's like, why the fuck, like, who is these niggas? Like, before I left to go get a fork, I blocked like 6-7 people. And I come back, it's another 6-7 people in here, like, stalking me. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's gotta be a cult. It gotta be a cult that watch me. It gotta be a cult that watch me. You know? So, back to what I was saying, I don't know if y'all go through that too, but I had like flashbacks of like some slave shit, right? But then, you know, I pushed myself to speak. So everybody had like marathon shirts on. I'm like, what's going on? So they told me about the marathon and we started laughing and joking. Bunch of white people, right? So, then on the way to go perform, there was some black woman that got on the train. And I was like, I looked at them and they all like had the same face. That shit was funny. I said, oh, y'all sisters? She was like, yeah, it's like 5 of us, right? So I was making jokes, we started laughing. Then she started talking about Jesus, and I'm like, here we go again. So I had to test where her mind was at. I said, now what color was Jesus? Then she said, he was dark skinned, right? I wanted her to say black, but she didn't say black. So I'm like, here we go again. I'm like, I'm about to get in this conversation again, right? So, you know, I dipped that conversation. And I had to let her know, I said, no, Jesus is black. He's offended when I ask you what color was Jesus and you don't say black. Or you don't say melanin, right? So I try to stay away from them conversations, right? Then I went to perform. DJ Paul said he wished he was black. I can't do nothing about that, DJ Paul. So, somebody said, smack, smack, no man is having. Then why the fuck you watching me? Please get the fuck off this channel. Please. How many times I gotta block you niggas and you keep coming back? Yo, y'all love me, yo. So, I went to perform, and there was a white girl sitting there singing. So, you know, I asked her nicely, how long you gonna be there? And she looked so worried. So she said, I'm gonna be here like 3 hours. I'm like, okay. But she looked so worried, right? So I catch the train back, it's packed. And I passed by my man. It's a guy out there, you know, we got kind of like a community out there, people that street perform. So my man is out there that he have like the dancing teddy bears and he played the saxophone, right? And he see me and he ran up to me and gave me $20. He see me and say, man, that's my man right there. He stopped performing and ran up to me and gave me $20. That's my energy when I go outside. People run up and give me stuff. Like, so, to make a long story short, I'm about to go back out and perform now. Yeah. But to make a long story short, I'm a blessed guy. Like, there's a lot of people show me love. There's always miracles happening in my life. You know? So the money that I was going to make out there for the short amount of time, somebody ran up and gave it to me. You know? And I'm quite sure when I go back out there, it's going to be lit, right? So, I don't know why recently, though, I just been angry a little bit. It comes in and out. I don't know what it is. It could be the ancestors jumping into me. But when I get around a bunch of white people, sometimes I get angry. You know? I'm passionate about talking about what color Jesus Jesus was. Whatever you feel, you say he was Arab looking, good for you. Good for you. You know? But if we going off what the Bible say, we know what he looked like. So I'm not participating in the conversation for a while. Y'all can have that. I really don't care about what y'all think what color he was. I know what color he was, and I know what he stood for, and I know, you know, I know what it is. So good luck. If you feel like that's what he looked like, I don't give a fuck about, you know, that's on you. You know? Okay. I'm done with that whole conversation for right now. You know, whenever I gotta bring out what he looked like, I will, but y'all could go, you know, whatever you think, whatever y'all want to make up what he look like, be my guest. I'm really tired of talking about that. You know, I shouldn't have to talk about nothing because, all right, you say he definitely wasn't black? Good. High five. High five to you. I mean, I'm past that. As long as I know, you can feel whatever you feel. How many people I got to delete? But guess what? My last live it was close to 2,000 people in there. So we getting bigger and bigger. You know, we getting bigger and bigger. I see why all these people in here. Y'all mad? Y'all mad? The ones with the negative comments, y'all mad because we kind of blowing up? We definitely getting bigger and bigger. Go check my last live. It was close to 2,000 people in there. By the time when I go perform in a couple of hours, we probably hit like 4,000 or 5,000 people in there. You know? I'm like 2,000 views away from 600,000 views. Thank you. Thank you for everybody that watched the channel. But let's get into a reading, y'all. I didn't know running off at the mouth. May Cambridge, you know, we like family. They big mad, right? May Cambridge, can I ask you, you know, don't nobody gotta know, like this between me and you. Do you ever get around white people and get angry for some reason? Do you ever get mad because of slavery? Y'all still talking about what color Jesus was? I'm past that. Leave it alone. If he was white, for y'all, good luck. Yeah, I do. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure. You know. And I'm only asking people that I know on here, and I know there's like good people. You know. There's a lot of haters on here right now. Goddamn. Damn, it's a lot of haters on here. Yeah, there's a lot of haters on here. But thanks for sharing. Make hair embrace. Thanks for sharing. You said I feel an energy from them that they are hateful. Yeah. It's almost like, I feel like everybody trying to play nice with each other. We trying to act like, we look at white people, we try to act like, you know, we try to put to the back of our mind about slavery, and then we look at white people, and then it's like a big elephant in the room. But we all fronting, like if we really said, well, like how we really felt about each other, but I feel like we don't. You know, white people try to act like they not racist. Black people try to act like they don't remember slavery. But in the real world, it's like, when we get around our people, they talk about us and we talk about them. And I really wish that didn't exist. But the fact that we never got reparations, we never got no justice for what happened to us. It's like they just enslaved and murdered our people, fucked our bloodlines up, tried their best to destroy us, and now it's like, you know, we just walk around like, I could see if like black people was enslaved and then we got reparations for everything that they took from us, like they did with like the Jewish people, then we could kind of be like, okay a little bit. But the fact that they walking around and we still like in the situations that we in, it's just like, it's almost like you got raped and you around the rapists and you got to see them every day, you know? Deshaun Daniel said, for the last 2 days, oh my God, keep shining King, keep disturbing their demons. So let me ask you this, Deshaun Daniels, I know that you're a light worker. Can I ask you a question? When you get around white people, right, we could be honest, you know, when you get around white people, do you ever get angry inside? Do you ever look at them and then get angry, like you think about slavery? Or do you ever get angry? Even if you don't act on it, do you ever look at them sometime and get angry? I'm talking to Deshaun Daniels. I'm only asking that question to the people I got a rapport with. You know. So that question is for Deshaun Daniels. Do you ever get angry when you get around white people? Like, does anger ever rise up? Deshaun Daniels, I'm waiting on you. Are you okay? So, maybe the feelings that I'm feeling is something that we all go through, that we just don't speak about it. So, I feel like everybody's just playing nice with each other. Not because we racist, or you know, everybody just playing nice with each other because it's politically correct, that we know that we gotta exist with each other. So, and then another thing is like, black people can never be racist. You know why black people could never really be racist? Because you always got somebody black that's gonna tell you that, like if you go up to a white person and say, like say somebody was treating you some type of way, right? And you speak to white people like, that's why I don't like you and that's why it's that, you'll always have somebody black. It won't, I'm telling you this shit, it won't be somebody white. Like, I got a song called Reparations, right? And sometimes I play my phone loud, right? It'll never be somebody, some white people will hear the song and they'll feel some type of way. But there'll always be somebody black coming out the background asking me, hey bro, could you cut that down a little bit? And the shit is talking about freeing them. So you never gotta, I don't know what the fuck is in this. It could be like some shit that happened on the plantation. But you never gotta worry about white people saying nothing to you. It's always gonna be somebody black that'll come and defend a white person. If you got an argument with a white person, you start talking about race, you're always gonna have somebody black come and defend that white person. I seen that shit a million times. So it's like, a black person can't even be racist because you're always gonna have another black person that act like you wrong for feeling like how you feeling. I'm just being honest, y'all. Even on the news, when black people talk about what they've been through, right? They'll bring another black person on the news to debunk what they just said. So if black people wanted to be racist, they couldn't even be racist because it'd be somebody black telling them that they wrong for feeling how they feeling. You know, that's just some real shit. We not unified enough to be racist. You know? Mark Jameson said, that's why I wear the snow canes. What does that mean? Mark Jameson, you said that's why I wear the snow canes. What does that mean? The snow canes. And I really want to get off the race issue in a minute. But I did have to ask some of my people that question. Star W, peace and love. I want to get off of race for the time being because it's uncomfortable. And it make people feel uncomfortable. You know? You know? I don't even be wanting to talk about Black Jesus too much, but the ancestors make me talk about it. Because it's something that need to be spoken about. The fact that when you ask people what color was Jesus and they never say black, that's a problem. It show you how people feel about black people, including black people. You say, what color was Jesus? Oh, he was Arabic looking. Well, who's Arabic looking? You know, they say tan. What's wrong with saying Jesus was black like you and me? That's why I just don't get it. Like, why people can't say that? So if somebody asks, MultiMahdi, what color are you? Are you gonna tell me I'm brown? Oh, he's brown. But you know that the layman term is that we're black people, right? Melanated people. But you ask people what color Jesus is, you never get black. You know, even though, you know, Ethiopia is in Africa. Jerusalem is in Africa. The pyramids is in Africa. Them people that live where the pyramids are don't even belong there. If you look inside the pyramids, there's black people in the pyramids on the walls. But whenever you ask these questions, they never come out and say, what color were the people in the pyramids? Oh, they were like Arabic looking. The fuck is like, what's wrong with people? Why black? They never want to give black people credit for shit. We can't get credit for Jesus. We can't get credit for being in the pyramids. We don't get credit for shit. You know? But the minute they be like, well, what color was the murder suspect? Oh, he was black. But what color was Jesus? Oh, he was Arabic looking. He was tan looking. He was Arabic looking with wool hair. But I want to get off the subject though. But it puzzles me, yo. It puzzles me. You know? Whenever it's something positive, black people don't want to give themselves credit for it. And other people damn sure don't want to admit that Jesus was black. You ask people, well, what color were the Jews? Oh, they were, what color were the Jews? The original Jews are black people. The devil has done great work on our people in the world. You know? He definitely did. But let's get into this reading. I'm off the color subject for now. Chelsea McCrane said, laugh out loud, they too busy beating each other down. Okay. You said the original Jews are Ethiopian. And what are Ethiopian people? If you look at me, I look like an Ethiopian. What are Why do we run away from I'm not coming down on you, you know, we family. When you're black, why is it so hard to say black? Why is it hard? What color were the Native Americans? They were black people. Why is it so hard to say that? You know? But for the next, while I do this reading, I want to get away from color. Because color and melanated, right? The root word of melanated is melanin. And black people have melanin in their skin. So, you know, we could call ourselves melanated people, you know? But, you know, in layman terms, we use the word black, you know? But, let's get into this reading. You know what? This is a perfect time to use my past life energy deck. Right. Let's go to the past life energy deck. So May Cambridge, to my people that I was talking to, I asked about, do you ever get angry feelings when you get around white people? And everybody admitted that they do, right? So I'm gonna ask the spirit world. We know why, part of the reason why we feel like that. But tell me why we feel like that, ancestors, spirit guide. Why am I, and I represent the groups of people, why am I starting to, why do I have these angry feelings when I get around white people? It comes and it goes, you know? When it comes to children, I don't get them feelings when it comes to children. Like, I love all colors of children, and I feel like children are innocent until adults, are, Dakota Aries said, I sent you $30 for a reading, did you? Let me check my Cash App. You said you sent me $30 for a reading. Okay. I'm going to check my Cash App. And if you did, make sure you email me. But when it comes to children, you know, I work with kids. And I think that's the beautiful thing about children, that children don't see color. Racism is taught to children, but children, they play with each other, you know. Like, that's why I love kids, all color kids. That racism shit is taught to children, right? And I think that's what's beautiful about being children, is that they don't see color. That's why I could never be racist against a child, you know. That's why I work with children. I work with all colored children, black children, white children, Spanish children, Pakistani children, and I treat them all the same. You know, I think children are beautiful, and you know, they not corrupt like us. You know, they not corrupt like us. You know. So let's see what's going on. So, all praise to the Most High God. This reading is going. These cards talk about the past lives and the things that we've been through, right? Anybody that send me money for a reading, make sure you email me, all right? Email me your birthday and whatever questions that you want to ask. Send it to my email, though, all right? inthenameofzion@gmail.com. All praise to the Most High God. Tell me something about the past for the collective reading, all right? Why do I feel these feelings of anger when I get around groups of white people? And we all admitted that we feel like that. First of all, yeah, let me start this, and then I'll check my Cash App to see if I got a Cash App, all right? Why do us as a collective, why do we feel like this? Because we know we're not hateful, right? Why do we feel like this? All praise to the Most High God, accurate information. Why do we feel like this? Why do we feel like this? All praise to the Most High God. We got Archangel Raguel out here. It say justice, discipline, harmony. The first word I see is justice, right? We got the word justice. Bottom of the deck, we got the traveler and the wanderer, the explorer. So exploring and justice. We got the number 1423. So now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to look up the year 1423 and see what happened in history in the year 1423. I'm also going to check my Cash App to see if somebody sent me something for a reading. Right? So, give me 1 minute. I'm gonna check my Cash App while I'm on here. Okay. Definitely, I don't see nobody send me $30 for a reading now. So you got to make sure you, if you're serious about it, you got to make sure you Cash App me. Everything in the description, all right? Somebody did Cash App me $4 though. I appreciate it. Let's see who sent that. Oh, Kim Brian Hughes. Thank you for sending that. I appreciate that donation. Right? So let's look up. They gave us the year 1423. What happened in the year 1423 regarding black people? In 1423, no single globally significant event regarding black people has been specifically recorded in the available historical sources. Historical accounts for this period generally focus on broad trends and regional developments rather than specific dates. Okay. Tell me about what happened in the year 1423.
In 1423, the Battle of Crevant took place during the 100 Years' War. Also, the Treaty of Amiens created an alliance between England, Burgundy, and Brittany. The Avignon papacy elected Clement VIII as their third antipope.
Let's say that again. In 1423, the Battle of Crevant was fought during the 100 Years' War. The Treaty of Amiens solidified an alliance between England, Burgundy, and Brittany, and the Avignon papacy elected its third anti-pope, Clement VIII, after the death of Benedict the 13th. Major births included King Louis XI of France and King Ferdinand of Naples. Okay. Were black people enslaved in the year 1423? Yes, black people were enslaved in the year 1423, primarily in Africa, the Middle East, and parts of Southern Europe, especially around the Mediterranean. At that time, slavery was widespread in ancient practices across many cultures and regions, including the various African societies, the Islamic world, and parts of Europe. Key points regarding slavery around 1423. Within Africa, slavery was common in many West and Central African societies before the major transatlantic trade began. Enslaved people were typically war captives or individuals condemned for crimes. This form of slavery often differed from the later chattel slavery in the Americas, as enslaved people in Africa sometimes had pathways to freedom or integration into society. Trans-Saharan and Indian Ocean trades for centuries before 1423, Arab caravans had transported enslaved people, including black Africans, across the Sahara to North Africa and the Middle East for sale in markets there. Okay. In Europe, in the early 15th century, slavery in Europe was mostly concentrated in the Mediterranean region. Italian city-states like Genoa and Venice were more slave trading hubs, primarily dealing in people from the Black Sea region, slaves, Greeks. A small number of black Africans acquired through North African or trans-Saharan trade routes were also present as domestic slaves, also often considered luxury items by wealthy families in places like Portugal, Spain, and Italian states. Okay. Okay. So let's read. What we talking about? Anybody that want to talk about a battery, you just a devil and you're a distraction. You want to talk about the battery. Anytime I see something about a battery or something like that, I'm going to just block you. You're not blocking no message that's being passed right here. All right. So let's see what's going on. We got the Explorer, and we got Archangel Raguel, and we got the number 1423. Some of y'all existed in the year 1423. Let's see what we're talking about. Let's see what information we get. Okay. When people have enjoyed travel in the past lives, okay, listen to that. Now it's funny because I was a Sagittarius in my past life. How do you know what sign you were in your past life? You look in your North Node in your birth chart, and your South Node was your past life. All right, so I'm a Gemini North Node. That means I was a Sagittarius in my past life, right? When people have enjoyed travel in the past, that means I traveled a lot. Some of y'all could have traveled a lot. Look up your North Node, and then your North Node, your South Node is the opposite sign of your North Node, okay? Your North Node is what you're supposed to be doing in this life. Your South Node is what you did in your past life, okay? When people have enjoyed travel in the past lives, they're likely to come back to engage in it now, okay? Whether you pursue a career in travel, such as a tour guide, a pilot, a marina, or if you just enjoy taking pleasure trips. This present priority reflects clear past life choices to be out in the world. So some of y'all travel in y'all past life. Some of y'all had Sagittarius in y'all chart. Or y'all was a Sagittarius. Some of y'all Gemini North Nodes like me. Right? However, if you find yourself forced to travel more than you like, there's a strong indication that your past life travel was equally unwanted. Perhaps you were enlisted in an ancient army or onto a boat and sent out to sea for years at a time. Okay. So I get before I read this, I get while some of us we get angry around groups of white people because in one of our past lives we were a slave. We were put on a boat. We were forced to get on a boat and go to like a different land. This is why we get uncomfortable around white people. Because your soul remembers when you were forced to travel or vacate or leave. Yeah. So, this is why we feel uncomfortable. May Cambridge. I'm just shouting out to people. So, Deshaun Daniels, May Cambridge. So this is why we feel this way, because our soul remember. That's why didn't I tell y'all like in the beginning, I had like visions like motherfuckers burning me, beating me, whooping me, hanging me, doing fucked up shit to me, and like laughing. This is why we get them feelings, because some of us in our past lives, we were slaves or we was forced to, to get on boats or some shit like that. So it's good to ask these questions, So I just wanted to answer that question. Something about the year 1423. Something about the year 1423. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick a couple people out the crowd, and what I'm gonna do is, because I'm gonna get ready to go perform in a little bit. Hopefully y'all watch. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a past, present, and future reading on myself, and I'm gonna pick 2 to 3 people out of the crowd, and I'm gonna do a past, present, future reading for y'all. More than likely, it's gonna be May Cambridge and Deshaun Daniels. And I might pick one more person. So let me show you how this go. I'm gonna do a recent past, present, and future reading on myself. Damn, it's like, how many times I gotta block people, yo? Like, won't y'all go watch somebody else? God damn. Y'all must love me. So, show me my recent past, present, and future. All praise to the Most High God, Spirit guides, angels of the white light. I want you to show me my recent past, present, and future. Show me the recent past for me. All praise to the Most High God. Show me the recent past for me. I'm just showing you how this works. Right? And May Cambridge, you up next. You up next. And Deshaun Daniels, you next, all right? I thank all y'all for watching. Okay, all praise to the Most High God, Spirit guides, angels of the white light. Show me my recent past. Show me my recent past. What do we need to know? Show me what I need to know. All praise to the Most High God. Show me my recent past. Show me my recent past. All praise to the Most High God. Show me my recent past. Show me my recent past. All praise to the Most High God. Show me my recent past. Recent past, overwhelmed. Right? They say, you are overwhelmed by problems and personal issues, domination, restriction, forced into living by others' rules. January, I had to go into a shelter. In January, I had to go into a shelter. What month are we in? So February, we're actually in February. So let's do February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So feeling trapped. I had to live by other people. You know? Right? Okay. Aries energy. So that's me, a powerful energy, boss energy, Aries energy, a powerful energy, the masculine version of God's energy. But I felt trapped because I'm a boss, I'm a powerful being, right? But I felt trapped. I gotta hide who I am. I can't show people who I really am in this place because it'd be like stalking, people stalking me. You think people know that I'm in my room reading what's going on in the world? You think people know that I'm a earth angel, I'm a psychic medium? You think people know I make music? I don't tell nobody nothing about me. You know? That's me, a boss, but I've been trapped living around other people. Right? 48, break down to number 12, Pisces energy. Feeling stuck, right? That's the recent past. Tell me more. Now tell me about the present. 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 That was the recent past. That's a powerful figure, but I'm a powerful figure that had to come stay in the shelter for a while. That's kind of hard to, like, you know, people telling you what to do. You can't make your own rules, right? That can make you feel stuck, right? But 4 and 8 equal 12, that's Pisces energy. This was spiritual what I was saying here, though. Tell me more. You know? Tell me more. In the present, tell me about the present. Just showing you how this works. Tell me about the present. You ever knew that you was like a powerful being? You ever knew that you had like superpowers and that you was a boss and you real powerful, right? But it's like you forced to live in the neighborhoods places that you don't want to live in, right? So you gotta hide how powerful you are. Like, you know, you gotta hide. You can't tell people like what you really know. You just gotta kind of blend in with everybody else. You know, it's kind of hard to be a boss, but you're living in the shelter. People gotta open your door for you. You got a curfew. When you could come, when you gotta go. That's hard to you know, that's hard to be this powerful, but then, you know, being forced to live around people. You know? Tell me more. In the present, but that's something that God wanted me to go through. Because, by the way, I stacked a pretty penny when I was in here. I'm moving to my spot in a couple weeks, but it took some time, you know? You know? Tell me about the present. And honestly, when I first came here, after, you know, first I felt like, damn, that's fucked up. I got to come to a shelter and shit like that. But as I was in here, you know, because the other places I went to before I got here, it was hell. But I had to go through like you go through, when you go to a shelter, you got to go to a main place. That's where all the crazy motherfuckers is at. And then you go, like, then you move on to another place where you, like, live in the same room with, like, 13 motherfuckers. And then the final phase is, like, when you move into your own little personal spot. And then the next phase is you move into your own house. So I had to go through phases, right? But after a while, I looked at it, I said, we living in some rough ass times. We living in a time where rent is crazy. We living in a time where food prices is crazy, right? But look what God did. God sent me to a place where, you know, I'm vegan, so I don't eat none of the food in here. But if I had to eat the food in here, they'd feed me in here, you know? I don't have to pay to be here. You know, and this is a shelter for working people. So we get to, like, sit on all our money, you know? So what grown man, right, who ever had the opportunity to live, and don't nobody bother me in here. Like, my life is pretty peaceful, I swear. Don't nobody come in my room or bother me and no shit like that. And I don't bother nobody else. So I literally get to, you know, I literally get to go work and stack and sit on all my money. What grown person, how many people could save their money right now? They can't. How many people could sit on it and save every dollar that they go work for? They can't. So I had to look at it. I'm like, God, you know, it's kind of like a blessing in disguise. And I always wanted to live in New York. I'm from New Jersey. I'm from Newark, New Jersey. You know, but I always wanted to live in New York. I feel like New Jersey was too small for me. I feel like the people was like one way, no disrespect, but I love the melting pot of New York. I love that everybody different. And I'm a recording artist. I feel like this is the place for artists to be in, you know? So some people swim across other countries to get to New York, you know? People sleep on the street to live in New York. A lot of people want to live in New York because New York is a dope-ass place to live in, you know? Queen said, can't forget New York. I'll never forget where I come from, but I just know I don't want to go back. You know, I was homeless in Newark, New Jersey, and I was a teacher in Newark, New Jersey for 10 years. But when it was time for, like, to find a shelter, they had no assistance for nobody. They had no help for nobody and where I came from. Only thing they do is give you, like, a little turkey and tuna fish sandwich. It was no help. Everybody was playing games with each other. New York took me in one day. I went from New Jersey to New York in one day and had shelter. You know? So to make a long story short, I had to look on the bright side. I'm like, damn, I can't get no pussy. I can't be free. I can't make no music. I can't do nothing. It wasn't time for me to get no vagina. It wasn't time for me to make no music. It was time for me to build myself back up. So God put me in the shelter. and God made sure I was safe. I built my tarot channel in the shelter. I built my tarot channel in the shelter. Because it's like a sanctuary. Y'all hear this? Y'all hear this? Y'all hear this? This is my life in this shelter. Don't nobody bother me. They don't bother me. You know? So, to make a long story short, you know, I'm a powerful motherfucker. But I had to live around other people. I'm a Capricorn. I'm a private person. I like nice shit. All my apartments been nice shit. I like nice clothes. I like nice houses. I like nice cars. I like all of that shit. But I've been forced to like stand in this small little space. You know? And, you know, to make a long story short, I'm a therapist. I'm a RBT. I make good money. And I got multiple jobs. Let alone I make music. Let alone I got a tarot channel. I got multiple jobs. So I literally go to work and sit on all of my motherfucking money. Not too many people could do that. So I had to look at, you know, I had to look at my situation for what it is. How many people could sit on their money? A lot of people don't got family like that. People like, if you ain't giving me no money, you gotta get the fuck out of here. You know? So that was my recent past. Hold on, cause I gotta pee real quick. I'll be right back. That's one thing, you know, I ain't sit on the toilet at like 8 to 9 months. I always been squatting. It's rules to living in the shelter, by the way. You don't walk barefooted, even though we got maid service. I got maid service in here. They clean my room every day. Change the sheets. Even though I buy my own shit. But it's rules to living in the shelter. You don't sit on the toilet. You don't fucking walk barefoot. And you don't get in the shower barefoot. It's rules to this shit, you know? I'll be right back. I gotta pee, y'all. Hands off. But yeah, yeah, so that was my recent past, y'all. And I'm definitely about to pick some people out the crowd. I'm a boss, a powerful energy. There's somebody that's independent, right? But I've been forced to living around other people. Had to listen to other people's rules. It's somebody that opened my door and let me in and out. I'm used to being in my own shit coming in. I got a curfew the time I gotta come in. I had to get used to all of that shit. You know? But yeah. Show me the recent past. All praise to the Most High God. Shout out to Rain Infinite Love. Just checking and finna do some hair. I know you grinding out there. Peace and love. How you doing, beautiful? Peace and love. Carmen, peace and love. You know, I'm definitely about to pick some people out in the crowd. I'm just showing you how these past, present, and anybody want to be readers. My class is about to. I'm definitely about to have my class to be available soon, in the next couple of weeks. I just been waiting to move into my spot. You know what I mean? We about to have some fun. When I'm in my spot, we gonna be making herbs. We doing like I can't really do everything I want to do in this shelter. Like, if this was my spot, it'd be incense burning. It'd be, you know what I mean? But that's coming though, you know? I'm gonna show y'all how to protect yourself from black magic, certain herbs that you can make. Like, we really about to have some fun. You know what I mean? I told you I'm gonna step it up where everybody is, we're gonna be able to see each other, like in video. Like right now, when I do my readings, like in my spot, you're gonna be able to see everybody. You know, you're gonna be able to see everybody. So we just, you know, I've been able to grow this channel at the minimum, you know. So anybody that want to start a tarot channel, you know, you just got to know what you're doing and be good at what you're doing, you know. You could definitely make something out of nothing, because I did, you know. Yeah, so hopefully this inspire people. So, and tarot card readings, when you do, anybody that want to learn about tarot, right? I'm kind of teaching in a way too. In tarot card readings, when you do 3 card spreads, the first card represents the past. In this reading, it's the past. The bottom card is the overall energy, and then you put this overall energy, it's like what's in, and you mix it with this energy. So this is a boss, a powerful energy, but that felt trapped because he's stuck living around people, feeling forced to listen to other people. A boss that got to listen to other people, that's kind of hard. 4 and 8, so you feel stuck. You know, 4 and 8 equal 12. 12 is the number for feeling stuck. So you understand what I'm reading. I'm a boss. This is God. This is the masculine version of God's energy, Aries energy. This is a powerful energy, but felt trapped around living around other people. And then when you got this type of energy, you can't really be with this type of energy with other people telling you what to do. How you a boss and other people telling you when you could come, when you could go? How you a boss and somebody else got to open up the door for you? You ain't turning your own key. So I had to, you know, you got to really, I had to really conceal my energy. You know what I mean? Show me the present. Show me the present. Quite sure now watch it get a little better in the present. That was the past, right? Show me the present. All praise to the Most High God. Notice I didn't even take pop-outs. Because if you see I'm teaching too. Soulmate energy, that's the hand of God right there, right? First of all, I got people that, not being funny, it's people that want to have sex with me. People that want to have sex with me. But, excuse me, you know, I ain't trying to bring that energy out. Because I've been celibate the whole time I've been in here. I've been celibate the whole time I've been in here. Why? Because God been working on me. And I've been able to manifest from in the shelter. I've been able to manifest whatever I wanted. If I thought about it, I got it. And in the past, I dealt with people that took my energy. I had women that wanted to sleep with me to use my energy to manifest shit for themselves. So those are energy vampires. So, and then another thing is like, I feel like, you know, if I'm in a shelter, I shouldn't be trying to get no vagina. You know, especially since I got kids. If I'm in a shelter, I shouldn't be trying to be getting no vagina. I feel like I ain't deserve no vagina. You know, I feel like I should have been working on myself. So instead of, you know, chasing vagina, I was building my credit up. Instead of chasing vagina, I was building my business up. Instead of chasing vagina, I was working on myself. I was preserving, I was in the gym. I was working on my energy. Because like when you have sex with people, you give people, I literally can have sex with women and they hit the lotto. I have sex with women and they get new jobs. So if you're dealing with somebody that you're not supposed to have sex with, they're going to deplete you. They're going to deplete you all your God energy and leave you dry and fucked out. So all your gifts and all of your energy is going to go to somebody else. That's why I preserve my energy. I'm a sexual being. I'm a Capricorn. I like having sex, but I got tired of losing. Because when you're a light worker, you're an earth angel, I attract a lot of energy vampires. You know? I'm like, I'm not no more. Nobody else is like gaining off of me. You know, that don't deserve it. You know? So, that's a side note, you know? That's a side note. Do I like vagina? I love vagina. But not more than giving my daughter the life that she deserved. What I look like chasing vagina and I got a little girl. I need to be focused on moving into my spot. you know? Yeah. So I just had to, you know, I feel like a lot of dudes in this shelter, that's all they do. You hear the conversations, they ain't even worried about like getting out of the shelter. They ain't even worried about that. They chasing women. Oh, I met a chick. Niggas be moving in with chicks. Nigga, if you in a shelter, this is a shelter that puts you in an apartment. So why the fuck would you move in with a woman? Because when that shit don't work out, you right back in the shelter again. A lot of men is in shelters because they was married and they got a divorce. A lot of men is in shelters because they was living with a woman and the woman said get out. I'm just being honest. And a lot of men, you know. So I just feel like, you know, I don't, you know, women is beautiful, but I'm more concerned about being successful. Because if you're successful, you'll be able to keep the woman. I'm just being honest. If you ain't got shit going for yourself, you ain't gonna keep that woman anyway. You ain't gonna keep that woman. I don't care how big your dick is, cause I know how to smash in the bedroom. But if you don't got your shit together, your priorities is fucked up. You know, I really be on here telling men, like, if you live in New York, don't go live with, and no women probably get mad at me. You know, but if it's a real woman, a good woman, if you're not married to a woman, don't go live with a woman. First of all, you know, you playing yourself when you go live with a woman. A woman got more respect for you when you got your own shit. I'm just being honest. When you got your own shit, a woman got more respect for you. If you dealing with a woman that's good for you. If you dealing with a toxic woman, oh yeah, come move in with me. You know? And more likely, these type of women that say, come move in with me, you be stuck in there and they'll fuck somebody else. They'll be fucking other people. They'll be going to other people's houses, fucking them and coming back home. I'm just being honest. So, I be looking at men in here like, you got an opportunity to get your own shit. And nice shit too. Like, these apartments be plushed. You could get your whole life together. All of that, you know, shacking and shit, I ain't with it. I ain't with that. If a woman asked me to move in well right now, I'll probably cut her off. Because I remember, like, how I got into a shelter. Why would you want me, if a woman say, Mahdi, can you come move in with me? I love you so much. Why would you want me to move into your place and my name ain't on shit? Why would you want me to help you build your shit up while I don't got nothing to show for it? You know, because a lot of women be on public assistance. They can't have nobody live in the house anyway. So you got to hide when the landlord come. That's not love. You know, why would you ask me to come move in with you? That's being selfish. You know it's your shit. A woman asks you to come move in with her. A lot of these women be selfish. Because you going to go pay the rent and pay the bills and all that shit. And when y'all argue, she going to be like, get the fuck out. And you going to have to get the fuck out. I'm just being honest with people, so, you know. But show me my present. And why am I talking? Because I've been through that. You know, I trusted women would say, well, I know you hard working and maybe we could build a family. I want you to come live with me. And the minute she start getting rocky, you could get the fuck out. You're like, damn, do I know this motherfucker? Like, what happened to the love? You should never trust nobody with your housing. You should never trust nobody with your housing. And if a woman asks you to come move in with her, and your name not on the lease, now if your name is on the lease and all of that, that's cool. But you still taking a chance on that. You hear the sirens? Because literally, it's shacking. I never like really believed that back in the day, but I do believe that. If you're not married to somebody, you shouldn't be living together. That's shacking. You playing house. Hear the sirens? And the minute you get into an argument with that woman, she gonna tell you to get the fuck out. But can't nobody tell you to get the fuck out of your own shit. Alright? Alright, show me that. I just had to say that, y'all. I just had to say that. Just have to say that. And I'm speaking from experience. All that playing house shit. Women, if you let a man move into your house, I just told you I'm going through that shit with my baby mother. If you let a man move into your house, he already fucking you, right? You let a man move into your house, why would he marry you? You giving that man everything that you would give somebody that you married to. Why would he ever marry you? You gave him everything. You got him around your kids. You got him living in your house, eating your food. May Cameron said, I just gave a guy 30 days to leave. I'm just saying. And you know why you could give a guy 30 days to leave? Because it's your shit. Because it's your shit. You know? If your name ain't, I'm just saying, all of that, if you ain't married, I just don't think you should be living with nobody. I'm sorry. I sound like an old school ass woman, but I had to learn, like, yeah, if you're not married, because I've been married before, and the police made me leave my own shit. The police made me, I was homeless married in my own fucking, while she lived in my house, and didn't pay the bills, and got an eviction on my name. Fellas, you know, women, it's always good to have your own shit. Don't let nobody play with your housing. You know? I'm just being honest. Women too. It's always, but a lot of women be having their own shit. Even if they got help from the government. Men don't think that the government help men though. That's what I'm telling y'all I do, because I try to pull myself up by the bootstraps. Niggas done fuck my credit up, all type of shit. I had to live in shit I didn't want to live in. Nah. You could go in a shelter and you could get help with housing, especially if you live in New York. If a woman really care about you, y'all could work your way through a shelter. I'm just being honest. All right, so in the past, you know, I felt overwhelmed. I was a boss, but I had to live by other people's rules. Tell me about the present, Lord. Tell me about the present. Brittany Moore said, I'm tired of that. I want different, not letting no one come stay anymore. They get comfortable and disrespectful. Look, women, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. It's a red flag, ladies. If you dating a man and he got to come live with you, you're not dating a man. No man should have to come live with you. Carmen Elizabeth, shout out to the Earth Angels. Peace and love. No man should have to come live with you. If a man fix his mouth to come ask her he come live with you, he a fucking bum. He is a fucking bum. And you're going to regret that shit. No man. If you're a grown-ass man, you should have your own fucking space. You should have your own space. These are little-ass boys that ask her, hey, can I come live with you? Why would you want to, why you want to play house? Why wouldn't you pay your own fucking bills? You know, I'm just being honest. Women, and some of y'all, you know, some of y'all be y'all fault. And be y'all fault. How are you dating a man that don't have a place to live? Ask yourself that. If you got a place to live, how are you even sleeping with a nigga that don't got no place to live? You gotta ask yourself, do you like bums? Out of all the men in the world, you pick a man that don't got a place to live. That's not a red flag? When you meet a man, wait, you like his dick? You like how he fuck you? Because that's all it is. You like how he fuck you and you move a man? Why are you fucking somebody that don't got a place to live? Why are you fucking somebody that you're fucking homeless people? And niggas will use their dick just like women will use their shit to get what they want. He make you come real good, and then you like, can I move in? Then he like, can he move in? Then he move in the house. It go from talking nice and sweet to you to you talking shit. Then you move a nigga in your house that cheat on you. Because it's already a red flag, you know? It's already a red flag when you fucking somebody that got to live with you. Let alone if you got kids. That's what I'm dealing with now. Because women, you know, your shit is on the inner. So a dude make you come and he fuck you real good, you know, you going to be stuck. And that's when he going to come, hey, can I live? He'll start leaving his clothes there. Before you know it, he had moved in the house with you. That's not a man. And honestly, you're not a woman if you let a man come live with you, especially if you got kids. We got to check that shit. All that shit, a lot of this shit is women, is y'all fault. You know? A lot of that shit, women, is y'all fault. It's y'all fault. It's like, y'all, it's like some of y'all like niggas that, it's almost like y'all got low self-esteem. Because y'all picking niggas that don't got shit. How a nigga don't got a place to live at a certain age? Or you fucking a nigga that don't got a job? How you fucking a nigga that don't got a job? How he gonna eat? He gonna eat off of you. How you gonna eat? So you gotta check your self-esteem. The first thing you do when you meet a nigga, where you work at? Second thing you do before it come to sex, make sure that nigga go get checked out at the doctor. Let him show his STD report. How many men have gave women STDs? How many women allowed a nigga to give them an STD? Right? Because women like players. Right? Women be liking players. Oh, he's so cool. He dressed nice. I like the way he talk. He like a ladies' man. Then you know there's other women then. Right? Because the same reason why you liked him, that's why other women like him. Especially if he fucked you real good. Because you know what? Guess what? You don't learn how to fuck real good unless you did a lot of fucking. Did you know that? You don't know how to fuck real good unless you have experience. Like if you meet a nigga that don't sleep with a lot of women, you know, he might not know how to stroke. It's good, but a nigga that fucked a lot of people, oh, he know how to stroke. Make you come across the room. Hear the horn blowing? That's why you can't let everybody sleep with you, because that's your emotions. Once you come, you know, and all of that, and you do know it's a form of domination in the bedroom, because I'm a Capricorn. I'm with it, right? When you fucking in the bedroom, right, we grown on here, you fucking in the bedroom, and the nigga hit it from the back, right? And he like, call me daddy, daddy, all that type of shit. It's domination. And then next thing you know, you got a nigga feeling like he could control you because you called him daddy in the bedroom. Honestly, I like women, not to be funny or nothing, I like women that could turn the bedroom off. Like, I could sleep with a woman, she could scream for the Lord and come and do all of that shit. And after she come, you might go to sleep a little bit or wipe the sweat off or get in the shower. It's back to business. It's back to business. That sound cold, but I like women like that. You know? How many dudes slept with a woman and you so tired that you call out of work? You shouldn't get with people and then you stop doing the shit that you've been doing. You shouldn't get with somebody and lose your job, or you start slacking on shit. I'm just saying, let's get back to, I'm sorry, y'all. I've been through a lot. I know a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Show me my present. Show me my present. This kind of long. I kind of took a long, but you know. This ain't happened by mistake. How you a boss, but you trapped living by other people? If you a boss, right? Yeah, because I made mistakes. I live with women. I've done the shit that I'm talking about, and it don't work. You either and then you learn from it. Then you learn from it. I'm talking to, if I'm talking to a woman now and she say, I want you to come live with me, you crazy as hell. I'm gonna be looking at you like you every other woman I dated. Why you? Because a woman could control you. A woman could, if you move into a woman's house, she could control you. She can control you. Women fall, men, you do know that women fall in love with you when you're not around. And if you talk to a woman all day on the phone and you get wrapped in a woman, she's gonna fall out of love with you because they fall in love with you when you're not around. But men don't understand this shit. Women fall in love with you when you're not around. The more you with a woman all day, she will fall out of love. Men think that if I spend all my time with this woman, she's gonna fall in love with me. No, she actually fall out of love with you. You gotta understand the animal kingdom. You gotta understand that, you know, men, certain birds, the male birds do like a mating dance to sleep with the bird. So if it exists in the animal kingdom, it exists in the way how we, this ain't like pimping one-on-one, but I had to do my research. I'm like, damn, why it seem like the more I give to a woman, the more she take away from me? Why it seem like if I show my true emotions to a woman, she take my shit for granted? Why it seem like the more quiet I am, the more she give to me? Why it seem like the more I give not a fuck, she gives more a fuck? The more I give a fuck, she don't give a fuck. You just gotta understand, this is just biology. You know what I mean? Am I saying don't love? Do you gotta play games? No, but you just gotta know certain shit. You know? My present. Yeah, here go my present. See my present? See, I went from this, right? Brittany said, I don't have intercourse. That makes me down low. No, it means change your mindset and you don't need hookups to please you. I don't even think about it. I ain't saying nothing is wrong with sex, you know, but you gotta just make sure you giving your sex to the right people. Like Brittany, you should be giving your sex to somebody like me. Don't be giving your sex to these loser ass niggas. You need to give me all the vagina, okay? Because I deserve it. I'm just playing with you, but I'm serious. Right? I'm just playing. I'm serious, though. I'm playing, though. I'm a nigga, though, but I'm not. All right, so, a little Capricorn humor. So now I got the 10 of Pentacles, right? Now I got the 10 of Pentacles. My present energy is the 10 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is a single independent energy, right? And that's how much money I saved since I've been in this motherfucker too. So look at all that motherfucking money, right? 10 of Pentacles is having enough money to give to other people. Longevity. This talking about longevity. It's talking about wealth that you could pass down to your family. This is the 10 of Pentacles. What's under that? The Knight of Wands. Right? So my present energy, the Knight of Wands, it's not being funny, it's a lot of people that feel like they want to be in relationships with me now. It's a lot of, the Knight of Wands, you know, it's somebody that like, you know, it's a sexy type of energy. But the 10 of Pentacles, that's like, see the two people there? Right? Now I'm in the energy, you know, I'm like in a sexy energy, and I'm also, now I'm like in a sexy energy and I got a little money. You know, people could kind of look at me and tell like, that nigga look like he got a little bit of money. And unfortunately, you know, when you take good care of yourself, like, you know, my skin look kind of good. You know, I take my hat off, my haircut look good. My clothes look good, you know. That's because I work hard. So, you know, it's people looking at me now like, you know, they probably wasn't looking at me like that then though, right here. But they looking at me now though. Like, I don't know, I kind of like this dude. You know? I don't know what to do with these fucking haters on this page. I wish y'all go find somebody else though. I really wish y'all get off my balls. Excuse my language, ladies. But these niggas be on my balls. You said I could smell it on men weird, right? You know? Also, it's somebody in my energy, honestly, it's somebody in my energy right now that feel like they fucked up with me. You know, it's somebody in my energy now that feel like they fucked up with me. You know, somebody like want to come back too. That's in my energy. You know, but I told like a lot of women that I was talking to, I was like, yo, this the best time for you to show that you like me. This is the best time. You know, if I was dealing with a woman, hey, I cooked some food over. I cooked some food, you know, won't you come over for dinner? Because I live in a shelter. I can't cook my own dinner. This was the best time, like, to show me that you cared about me. You felt some type of way about me. And then I could say, all right, this person kind of real because, like, I'm in a shelter. Because I know I had a Benz and all type of shit. I ain't been on tour. You know, I make good money, but I'm in a shelter. Now I'm about to move into a beautiful ass apartment. I probably buy a car. Like, life is getting good. Then a bunch of women come and like, oh, I want to come cook. I'm like, damn, where was these motherfuckers at when I was in the shelter? So I told people, you know, if you want to, you want to impress me, that was the best time to holler at me when I was in the shelter because I know, like, it's real. You know, don't holler at me when I'm in a new apartment and I'm driving in a new car and I got all this money in the bank. Where the fuck? Because I'm going to be like, where the fuck you was at when I was like this? Where you was at when I was like this? You know? But it's people that want to come back in my energy now. Now people want a relationship. Now people like, oh, I probably could build like wealth with him. Hit the horns. That's what's in my energy. But I'm looking like, you know, you should have hollered at me. I had one chick I was talking to, and she was like, well, let me know when you move into your new place so we could christen the apartment. I told myself, I said, I'll never sleep with this chick again. I was like, she a Taurus too. I'm like, she only come around when shit is good and shit go bad, she disappear. Like, I'm not dealing with that type of energy. Why the fuck would I deal with you to come christen my new apartment? You know, fuck out of here. Why would I even invite you to my new shit? You should have been hollering at me when I was in the motherfucking shelter. You know, because that's like fake love type shit. And show me the future. Show me the future. You know? Damn, this reading was kind of long. Show me the future. The future? That's walking away. What about it? Somebody making me an offer and walking away. See? That's this person, this Knight of Wands. Right? That's this person, somebody making an offer, and that's me walking away. That's me walking away because I know my worth. And that's somebody that's famous. So in the future, I will be famous. I told motherfuckers, when I get out of here, I'm going to set my recording studio back up. I will be recording an album. I will be shooting music videos. My channel will be growing. You know, I got like a lot of entrepreneur shit that I'm doing. You know, I met a lot of people out here performing in New York. You know? So fame and success is in my future. But can't nobody from the past really come and deal with me, you know? So, yeah. See, there go relationships. Look at that. There go a relationship with a public figure. Look at that. See the relationship? Look at that. Your dreams and your plans are finally fulfilled. Hard work and careful planning result in glorious success, fame and public recognition. What else it say? To a new love affair, you will be in sync with one another. See? I'm aware, and even if, you know, I do plan to sleep with somebody, right? I'm going to be aware that that this love only came around when I was doing good. That's a new love affair with a public figure, Leo energy, Cancer by Scorpio energy. That's a new love affair, see that? With a public figure, right? Yeah. But somebody gonna be heartbroken. Not saying, you know, one day I will find a beautiful queen and we got her, because I'm real romantic, you know? One day I will find a beautiful queen. But it got to be real, though. Don't come to me when I'm doing, and even if, you know, I could be a player or I could keep it real, right? But if somebody coming to me just because they see money or they see somebody doing good, who's really the player? So if I sleep with a beautiful woman because she looking at my apartment, she looking at the car, she looking at the money in the bank, right? And I sleep with her, and then she like, I want to be with you, and I'm like, I really don't want a relationship right now. You know, am I being a player? No, I'm not being a player. I'm being smart. I'm being smart. Because I'm going to be asking myself, well, where the fuck you been at the last 8 months? Why you only show up when when I was in the shelter, nobody wasn't, you know, you wasn't breaking your neck. But now I'm doing good. Now you breaking your neck. I'm aware of that shit. I am aware of that shit. And you can't call me a player if I slept with somebody, you know. If I got what I wanted from somebody, because they going to get what they want. They going to come. I'm going to come. But I might just keep it moving after that. Because I'm going to ask myself, where the fuck were you at when I was in the shelter? Like, were you waiting? Like, that's all I'm saying. It got to be real, you know? And to find a real love, it take time. It ain't no shit that you rush. Oh, I met you and I slept with you and I love you now. No, it take time to really know somebody. And if you really gonna be with somebody, you better meet their family. You better meet their kids. You better meet their family. Make sure you get along with their family. Make sure you get along with their kids if they got kids. It's bigger than just that person. Love shouldn't be rushed. What we rushing for? That's just I'm not in a rush to do shit. You know? Alright, so that's in my energy. So I went through some shit and look like I'm gonna be real successful in the future. And I might even be in a relationship, you know, but that's not no shit that I'm. Is there a beautiful woman out there that's not a gold digger that's gonna love me? Yes. Yes. And when I do meet her, I will treat her like a queen. Right? But that's not no shit that happened overnight. That's not no, oh, I met you today, we went on a date, we slept with each other, now we in love. No, it don't work like that. I gotta get to know you even after I sleep with you. We got past that, but I still wanna get to know you. You know? Alright, so that's enough about me. But it's a message in there for everybody. I'm gonna pick so I'm gonna pick 3 people to do I'm gonna pick 3 people. And y'all know I'm into numerology too, so you know I'm a life path number 3s. Life path number 3s get along with 3s, 6s, and 9s. You know, so that's why I'm not the one to force something. A 6 or a 9 would be great for me. You know, so I always would be like, well, when's your birthday? And I do the math, and I already know the troubles that we will have according to so May Cambridge, I'm gonna show you something, just so you know your life path number. May Cambridge, when is your birthday? I know you're a Gemini, but when's your birthday? And a lot of times, ladies, man, all right, June 5th, what year? Because I want to give you a life path number. What year, if you don't mind me asking? You know you young forever, so you ain't got to worry about your age. Okay, 1969. So let's do the math. This is how you find out your life path number, for the people that don't know. June. Only thing you don't break down is master numbers, 11, 22, 33. Those are master numbers, so you don't break them down. Right? June is a 6 month, so we got 6, right? We got 6 plus 5 equal 11, right? 11 equal 12. 12 plus 9 equal 21. 21 plus 6 equal 27. 27 plus 9 equal 36. You're life path number 9. So May Cambridge, somebody like me would be perfect for you. Somebody like you would be perfect for me because you're a light path number 9. I'm a light path number 3. So 9s go with 3s, 6s, and 9s. I bet you the person that you was with that gotta leave, he probably don't go with you in numerology. He could be like a 4 or 5 or 1, you know, or a 11, you know. So you go good with 3s, 6s, and 9s like me. Brittany Moore, you born July 3rd, right? July 3rd. Let's do the math on that. You say I'm a 1 or a 9 if I can remember. Let's see. July 3rd, 7, 3, 10, 10, 1, 11. 11 and 9 is 20. 20 plus 8 is 28. 28 plus 9 is 37. You're a light path number 1. You're a light path number 1. So, let's see. Now, you could get along with 3s, 1s, 5s, right? But let's see. I swear all this shit go together, right? So you're a light path 10 break down to the number 1, right? What a light path number, hold on. I fucked up. Who are light path number 1s compatible with?
Life path number 1s are most compatible with numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. Numbers 1 share a similar energy, while 2 offer support, 3 are favorable, and 4 lead to good relationships.
So you good with a light path number 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3 and 4 specifically. So you would go good. Look, all these women, y'all go good with me. What's going on? You go good with people like me. A 3 or a 4 would be, you could get with a 1, 2, 3, or 4, but threes and 4s are good for you. All right? So yeah. So start asking people that you dating, hey, what's your birthday? And start doing the math. And you're going to see the people that you're not compatible with. And Deshaun, your life path number 6, you go good with people like me. 3s, 6s, and 9s. You know? 6, y'all bring harmony to relationships. So, you know, y'all go good. You definitely go good. But, you know, you said you right, the guys are 4. Right? So, right? And 4s, right? 4s are all the 4s are real serious. 4s are real serious. So, yeah, like a 4 could be real serious. 4 could be all about stability. They could be serious about life, serious about their career. They could be too serious for you. You know? They could not know, 4s could not know how to have fun. They could be so serious where you don't have fun with the person because they so serious. And 4s is about structure. So 4s like structure. Now you could get with a 4 and a 4 can make your credit good because 4s is about structure. You know? But for the long term, it'd be too much work trying to make that shit work. You know? Damn, I've been on here a long time, y'all. I gotta get ready to go perform. Alright. So I wanna do a past, present, future reading on somebody. If anybody want a past, present, future reading, the first one that comment at the bottom, you the first, I'm gonna knock it out. So the doors are open. Okay, May Cambridge, you got it. You got it. You know, Brittany, so May Cambridge and Brittany. Yeah. I only got time for 2 people right now because I got to get ready to go perform, you know. Make sure my voice is right. My mind telling me no, baby. Yeah. Said I'm looking for a 6 or a 9. Oh, yeah. Make sure my voice is still there. Said I'm looking for a 609, baby. Yeah. Okay. Make Cambridge. All praise to the Most High God. Make Cambridge. Let's get it. You said warm it up. All right, I see some sadness. Goddamn. Sadness though. Cancer by Scorpio energy. But let's go. Make Cambridge. You know, and we all get sad when we get in relationships with people and you're like, damn, I invested my time and that shit didn't work out. You know? And sometimes that's God's protection. When you get with people and it don't work out, like, what do I learn? What did I learn from this? You know? What did I always go to God? When I'm in a relationship and I wind up getting betrayed, that shit don't work out, first I'll be a little bit mad, but then I'll be like, okay, what the fuck did I learn from this? You know? What was the red flags, and did I pay attention to them? You know? So, let's see. But I do see, like, feeling like, you know, emotionally, like, grieving a little bit, you know? Make Cambridge. All praise to the Most High God. Make Cambridge. Make Cambridge. Give me 3 for Make Cambridge. All praise to the Most High God. Make Cambridge. Oh, you popping out. We got the number 9. Virgo energy. Right? We got the number 9. Hermit mode. Somebody could be a Virgo. We got the number 9. This is somebody that carry a lot of wisdom. This is somebody that stands to themselves. Secluded right now. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. That's a relationship. 9 and 10 equal 19. Somebody could be a Leo. 10 of Pentacles. That could be a relationship. That could be family. You're in hermit mode. That's a relationship. Capricorn energy. And this is hermit mode. You're in hermit mode. You're going through a separation right now. Yeah, they say that you're staying indoors. The other guys, the Leo. Yeah, they go Leo. See, 9 and 10 equal 19. 19 is number 4 Leo. So you was in a relationship with a Leo. Now you in hermit mode. You stand to yourself. You hear the sirens? It's like your spidey senses is going off. You seeing things that about this person that you didn't see before. You hear the ambulance? Overwhelmed. Yeah. Overwhelmed could be like feeling trapped, living with somebody. So somebody trapped in their mind. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, that's your energy. I really feel like in the beginning it could have been doing good, but you don't like living with this person. You realize like it's a bad idea for y'all to live together. You feel trapped. Something about this person that you was with got you feeling trapped. Somebody could have been controlling too. Like trying to tell you what to do in your own shit. Yeah. Yes, I told him I wish I didn't let him be here. Yeah. You feel like he trapped you in a way. You feel like he trapped you in a way. You've been staying into yourself. You've probably been praying. You've been researching shit. You've been talking to God, right? And you're starting to see something about this person. You know, you're starting to see shit about this person. That's your energy right there. You know that y'all don't go together. As far as living together, that's a bad idea. I don't know how much space is in the apartment. It ain't enough space for y'all. You know? Tell me more. All praise to the Most High God. 7 of Cups. Confusion. Said talking to a lawyer. Hear the sirens? You said you're talking to a lawyer and the sirens going off. Hear that? 7 of Cups is confusion. It's like somebody, you couldn't see something. Options, what about it? 3 of Pentacles. I feel like somebody a cheater too. Somebody a cheater. Capricorn towards Virgo energy. This is called a collaborate, and this is options. This is somebody that sleep with other people too. So it ain't, you could be the player or he could be the player, But yeah, 3 and 7 equal 10. Somebody could be talking to somebody at work. Somebody could have somebody that they talk to at work. This could be you or this could be him. That's collaborating in confusion. You know? That's somebody that got somebody else at work. Somebody could be a Capricorn. Somebody got other options. Right? He said, yeah, he does. A lady picked him up in an Audi in September. Somebody could be canceled by a Scorpio, Capricorn to a Virgo energy, something about work. Yeah. Yeah, there she goes. She could be an Aries or Sagittarius woman. She could be pretty too. It's a woman that somebody work with. She could be either Aries or Sagittarius, 3 and 3 equals 6, or a Scorpio. She could be a fire sign or a Scorpio, but it's another woman involved. And in the future, she could be attractive. She could be attractive. Tell me more. The moon. The moon represents Cancer energy. This represents like your intuition or secrets. What are we talking about? 3 of Cups. Yeah. Somebody secretly celebrating with other people. 3 and 18 equal 21. The world, somebody could be talking to somebody on the internet. You should check his phone and check the internet. If you check his phone, but you already moving on, so you already know somebody not faithful. Somebody was secretly celebrating, going out, drinking, partying with other people. Cancer by Scorpio energy. Somebody could be born on the 18th, the 30th, the 21st. Something about the internet, too. Yeah. 6 of Wands, a public figure. The Lovers. Oh, he a player. Yeah, he get a lot of attention. Yeah, it's other people. They go Gemini. They go Leo. 6 and 6 equal 12. What else? Yeah, look at that. So, like I said, ladies, I'm just being honest with y'all, right? A lot of times, y'all like players. A lot of times, y'all like players. Right? Y'all like guys that dress nice. Y'all like ladies, man. You like guys that's good in the bedroom. You like guys that can make you laugh. You like guys like that. But remember, you know, if you're dealing with a player, it's always somebody in the picture. It's always somebody else in the picture. Remember that. You know? Yeah, I really gotta go. Thank you everybody for watching, and don't fault yourself. It's somebody out there for you. May Cambridge, there's somebody out there for you. Stay away from them players and stay away from them goddamn Leos. Leos be some playing motherfuckers. And Leos get a lot of attention. You know, Leos get a lot of attention. That's why Leos could be like some of the biggest players, because they get a lot of attention. So you could deal with somebody that get a lot of attention, you know? But somebody that get a lot of attention that don't know how to handle it, they're going to be sleeping with other people and sleeping with you. And that's how people get STDs and all type of shit. So remember, this your health, you know? When somebody's sleeping with other people, it's a no-go. Because it take one nigga to sleep with the wrong person. Now you got AIDS or some shit. So that's always a deal breaker to me. You slept with somebody else, don't fucking touch or talk to me again. Because that's the most disrespectful shit you can do, is to go sleep with somebody else and then sleep with me and not tell me. Yeah, I hear he got hoes in all different area codes. I just heard ludicrous. In different area codes. Carmelo Elizabeth said, happy Sunday, thanks for the live and the read. I love you, handsome. And I said, I love back, beautiful. So that's my time, y'all. I gotta go. Hopefully, y'all, right now, he's in Florida. looking at some asses. Okay? In Florida. Well, watch this. What is he doing in Florida right now? The home of the naked women. What is he doing in Florida? What is he doing in Florida? See what we get. That's a stalemate. Aquarius, you cut him off, or you told him that it's over. Yeah. 2882. That's like the card of walking away. Now, he with somebody from the past. Somebody from his past. He told her that y'all broke up, that y'all not together no more. 2 and 8. Somebody could be a Scorpio. Yeah, he with somebody in his past. Yeah. Yeah. Who's this person in the past? I don't know if he got a child's mother or some shit. He got kids with somebody. Who is this person in the past? Yeah. You kicked him out. You told somebody you kicked him out. It was like a breakup. Somebody could be a Scorpio. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. He with somebody in the past. And he talking about like y'all break up or that y'all having a breakup. Show me the woman that he with. Is he with a woman? 7 of Wands. Okay. 7 of Wands. 7 represent relationships. Something about y'all breaking up or a breakup. 4 Cups. He kind of hurt over y'all breakup though. He kind of hurt over y'all breakup though. Yeah. 7 of Swords. Definitely couldn't be trusted in a relationship. He definitely can't be trusted in a relationship. That's the card of a cheater. Libra energy. 2 and 7. 72, the number 9. Sagittarius energy. Yeah. Definitely. You just know a player is no good. A player is no good, especially like a grown ass man that's older. If he older, like, you know, when do a man settle down? Goddamn. I don't want to be a player. I'm 41. I don't want to be a player at 50 years old. You know? But that's my time, y'all. Love y'all. One. Peace and love. Shout out to everybody that cash app and donate to the channel. I appreciate all of y'all. Hey, I want y'all to watch me perform live in about an hour, all right? So hopefully I'll see y'all there. I'm definitely going to play some jams for y'all. Love y'all. One. Love yourself. One.